Uniswap value equivalent to 245.37 rands a coin. The present cost range 236.79 252.46. The earlier day close 238.73. The change was plus 664 plus 278%. Backwards rate ZAR to Uni. Uniswap cost expectation for July 2024. Before all else cost at 266 rands. Excessive cost 266, while low cost 207. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 241. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 223. Change for July 16 2%. Uniswap conjecture for August 2024. Before all else cost at 223 rands. Excessive cost 277, while low cost 223. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 246. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 259, change for August 16 1%. Uniswap cost expectation for September 2024. At the outset cost at 259 rands. Excessive cost 3 out of 21, while low cost 259. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 285. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 300, change for September 15 8%. Uniswap figure for October 2024. Initially cost at 300 rands. Excessive cost 300, while low cost 260. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 285. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 280, change for October 6 7%. Uniswap cost expectation for November 2024. Initially cost at 280 rands. Excessive cost 324, while low cost 280. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 297. Uniswap cost figure toward the month's end 303, change for November 8 2%. Uniswap figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 303 rands. Excessive cost 330, while low cost 286. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 307. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 308, change for December 1 7%. Uniswap cost expectation for January 2025. Before all else cost at 308 rands. Excessive cost 382, while low cost 308. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 339. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 357, change for January 15 9%. Uniswap conjecture for February 2025. Before all else cost at 357 rands. Exorbitant cost 432, while low cost 357. The found the middle value of cost 388. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 404, change for February 13 2%. Uniswap cost expectation for WARC 2025. First and foremost cost at 404 rands. Exorbitant cost 410, while low cost 356. The found the middle value of cost 388. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 383, change for spring 5 2%. Uniswap estimate for April 2025. First and foremost cost at 383 rands. Exorbitant cost 383, while low cost 311. The found the middle value of cost 353. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 334, change for April 12 8%. Uniswap cost expectation for May 2025. Before all else cost at 334 rands. Excessive cost 351, while low cost 305. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 330. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 328, change for May 1 8%. Uniswap conjecture for June 2025. Before all else cost at 328 rands. Excessive cost 355, while low cost 309. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 331. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 332, change for June 1 2%. Uniswap cost expectation for July 2025. In the first place cost at 332 rands. Exorbitant cost 412, while low cost 332. The found the middle value of cost 365. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 385, change for July 16%. Uniswap gauge for August 2025. In the first place cost at 385 rands. Exorbitant cost 418, while low cost 364. The found the middle value of cost 390. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 391, change for August 1 6%. Uniswap cost expectation for September 2025. First and foremost cost at 391 rands. Exorbitant cost 425, while low cost 369. They found the middle value of cost 396. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 397, change for September 15%. Uniswap gauge for October 2025. In the first place cost at 397 rands. Exorbitant cost 486, while low cost 397. They found the middle value of cost 434. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 454, change for October 14.4%. Uniswap cost expectation for November 2025. In the first place cost at 454 rands. Exorbitant cost 528, while low cost 454. They found the middle value of cost 482. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 493, change for November 86%. Uniswap figure for December 2025. Initially cost at 493 rands. Exorbitant cost 536, while low cost 466. They found the middle value of cost 499. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 501, change for December 16%. Uniswap cost expectation for January 2026. First and foremost cost at 501 rands. Exorbitant cost 622, while low cost 501. They found the middle value of cost 551. Uniswap cost estimate toward the month's end 581, change for January 16%. Uniswap estimate for February 2026. First and foremost cost at 581 rands. Excessive cost 581, while low cost 468. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 533. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 503, change for February 13.4%. Uniswap cost expectation for Walk 2026. Before all else cost at 503 rands. Excessive cost 503, while low cost 427. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 473. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 459, change for spring 87%. Uniswap conjecture for April 2026. At the outset cost at 459 rands. Excessive cost 499, while low cost 433. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 464. Uniswap cost conjecture toward the month's end 466, change for April 15%. Uniswap cost expectation for May 2026. In the first place cost at 466 rands. Exorbitant cost 522, while low cost 454. They found the middle value of cost 483. Uniswap cost gauge toward the month's end 488, change for May 7%. Uniswap estimate for June 2026. To start with cost at 488 rands. Exorbitant cost 488, while low cost 401. They found the